K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Welcome everybody to Between the Ropes here on Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Crispy Bacon here with Dragon Viper. How you doing today?
Doing good. Just just woke up a little bit ago and ready to do this show before I go to work. How are you, Chris?
Doing good. A lot of stuff going on in wrestling. I know Impact had uh, their pay-per-view and they're switching back to TNA. Is that a long awaited, surprise or thing they're gonna do, or what's your thoughts on them bringing back to TNA? I was kind of surprised.
I'm a little I'm a little surprised too. But I mean, whatever they're trying to do to get ratings and get fans to watch them, for years they've been having a hard time. So I'm kind of glad to see them going back to TNA because I didn't like having to deal with Impact. It's always been TNA to me. So
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have their name back, and we'll see what happens, down the road if they're going to bring some stuff back. Kellen's happy about something, and I'm sure you saw it. He's
I
happy about
saw it.
Dominic Mysterio and Joanne saying hello to us. She's happy to
Hello,
see it.
Joanne and Callan. If you see my little name right there, yeah, I don't like Dominic. as you
Why don't you
know,
like Dominic?
that,
Since we're on
that's
that,
probably one reason why he does that is because he knows it drives me nuts because I can't stand him.
well, I'm sure that's one, but why don't you like Dominic? In case people haven't.
I don't like Dominic
Why?
because I seriously think he does not have enough talent. His mic skills are horrible. I feel that he ended up in the business. He didn't. I mean, he didn't do what Charlotte did. Charlotte went through NXT. No, Dominic went straight from wherever started from San Diego and then went he skipped NXT and went to the main roster. So I think he was way too spoiled. I want to say it's because of his dad, and part of it is due to his dad. But then I'd have to say that Charlotte ended up, Charlotte could have just skipped the roster because of her dad, skip to the main roster because of her dad, but instead she didn't. So she went to NXT, and that's what Dominic should have done first was go to NXT. And I think he's a spoiled little brat. And again, I don't think he can wrestle.
He's getting better on the microphone. He's getting to the point where I don't know, he's getting drowned out by the crowd. His wrestling's getting better. And I think the reason why that he didn't go through NXT is because of Ray. He was kind of in the shadow of Mysterio. Um, as a little kid when he first came up to WWE, and then on and off the screen throughout the years. I think that's why he got to bypass, um, NXT. That's just my thinking. I'm not quite sure if that's an accurate, explanation. But do you think
I
that?
just think I think he should have been in NXT first to, do better in the ring and on the mic. And I think I mean, I get it. I get Ray wanted Ray wanted Dominic to be up there with him, but he should have followed what Charlotte did and like Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner's son, he did it, through NXT first. So for Dominic to be privileged to go directly to the roster instead of NXT first, which is a developmental area to help train you and stuff like that and get you better. He ended up jumping jumping NXT,
Mhm.
and he didn't get that training that he was supposed to get. So yeah, anyway, there's my rant about him.
I can see that. I mean, there's a lot of stars I'm sure that should have been in NXT that don't. I mean, I'm sure we can make a list of that one day. But leading up to Jewel and Survivor Series, CM Punk didn't make it to Chicago for Impact. Do you think he still has a chance for WWE at Survivor Series?
No, because for one, I know for a
No.
fact he's not going to make it to Survivor Series. I know he's not going to. There's talks in the back that they're they want CM Punk, but they're not they're not offering him the right amount of money or whatever. They're not seeing eye to eye with contracts. And then when they finally say yes, they want CM Punk, he says no. When they finally get to where he wants his contract, he says no, or no, they say no, he says yes. I don't know. He's not going to come back. I honestly don't.
Hmm.
And if he does, then he's just going to do what he did in, AEW. He's going to whine and cry and all that and try and start fights again. And I don't see it happening. And if it does, it's going to be a very, very short amount of time he'll be there.
Yeah. I can see that, but he he lives in Chicago. It's not going to be that much to get him to the arena. And WWE has been playing a lot of hints lately.
Well,
I mean,
that's
it kind of falls in
just
line.
it.
I don't
Hints.
know.
That's just it. It's hints. It's not,
Yeah, but they're known for
actual.
they're doing that. Yeah, but they're known for doing that. With now it's not to this extent, but Bray Wyatt with the White Rabbit, they're laying hints with his mark and different clues and videos but now they're just making little subtle references.
Yeah, I don't
It
think
could
he's going to
happen.
be back.
And another name surfacing, it's been surfacing for every pay-per-view. Do you think Randy Orton could come back?
Yes, absolutely. I've been reading stuff online that he's actually feeling much better, that he's been working out and getting ready to get back in the ring. So I have a feeling they're about ready for him. I can't wait.
Sorry about that. Sorry
Oh,
about
good.
that. I think he can make it. He can make a comeback. We've just been hearing it for so long. Every pay-per-view or premium live event that he's gonna come back. He's gonna come to this pay-per-view. And he was spotted at the Performance Center a month ago?
Yeah.
So it looks like he's trying. and I know he is trying. We'll just see when. I've heard that he's coming back at Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, because those are their final 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling he's gonna. I have a feeling he's gonna come back either Survivor Series or Royal Rumble at the very latest.
If he does come back at Crown Jewel, I don't think it will, but if he comes back at Crown Jewel, where do you think he could pop up? Like after a match, during a match?
It'll be after a match. I'm sure they're gonna put him right back up to the top for the main title picture, and so it'll be probably after the end of a championship match.
At the end of Roman?
I would hope so, because I know Orton can beat Roman Reigns, but I mean, who knows? Especially now that Riddle's gone, there's no reason for him to try for a tag belt. So he could go and go after Roman. That'd make me even happier.
Yeah, but remember that they want Roman versus Cody at WrestleMania, and if that's still to be true, I mean, as much as I want Orton to win, I don't know.
Make it Cody versus Orton. I wouldn't mind that.
Cody versus Orton, winner gets Roman Reigns. Because I'm sure both of them want to crack.
Nah. I'm saying Randy Orton becomes champion, beats Roman Reigns, and then it ends up being Cody versus Randy.
But remember, you got one problem in there.
What's that?
You got Judgment Day.
Okay, well, Judgment Day tries to cash in his briefcase. Damian Priest ends up cashing his briefcase and loses. Hey, they've done it before. He could do it this time.
Now, if they want to make that briefcase, up for grabs at WrestleMania, wouldn't that be the, I guess, quote unquote, expiration date?
No, it's at Money in the Bank, so it has to be cashed in.
Yeah, but they want Money in the Bank to be held at WrestleMania again, not a standalone pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. If they're wanting to
but
do
it's
that,
not
then
official.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying if they want to do that and have it at WrestleMania, then yeah, it would be expired, which means it'd have to be cashed in before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I like Damian Priest, but
Dom's is saying good evening, and he's also saying that, and I'm thinking this is Cody, or not Cody,
Randy
Orton. Yeah, he needs to return at the Rumble. I would like that. I think you make him number somewhere in the middle, 25 to 30. I don't know.
Be one of the surprise entrants, and then win the whole thing.
And then he won't beat Roman.
Oh, yes, he will.
I think it'll be a good match. I don't know. What do you think of Kevin Owens moving from Raw to SmackDown in that Jey Uso trade?
I honestly think Kevin Owens shouldn't have done it. I seriously think it should have been Sami. If they were going to split that team up, it should have been Sami Zayn. Then went to
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown. I know he just came back or came to Raw and was on the Bloodline on SmackDown, but it would have been nice if they were going to split that team to send Sammy back to SmackDown.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time KO be on SmackDown.
I know, but I like
I
KO
remember
and I
he was
like
the
Raw.
U.S. champion, and
I like KO and I like Raw better than SmackDown.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the Raw brand seems to fit Kevin Owens better.
it does.
Uh,
It really does. And the SmackDown
But
brand
I thought it
fits
was
Sami
funny
Zayn
too.
better.
You think so?
Yep.
Even though Sammy started on SmackDown?
No, Sammy started on Raw.
Um,
But he's better on SmackDown. Kevin Owens is better on Raw.
Maybe we'll have a trade at the draft. I don't know. Thomas is saying December is usually a dead month for WWE, so no reason to bring Randy Orton back before the Rumble.
I'm just saying Survivor Series, but the Rumble at the very latest. December is a dead month. I agree.
You could put on NXT for their pay-per-view. Just to acclimate him a little bit.
Well, maybe bring up.
He's practicing because he's training at the Performance Center anyways, unless they're not going to do.
Maybe if they want to bring ratings up in NXT.
Yeah. Because I know they have their newest pay-per-view, I think it's Deadline. I can't remember. They did it last year.
Yeah.
But you could use them in that way. Or just give them squash. Either Raw or SmackDown, make them a free agent for a little bit.
Yeah. No, as we
end, not literally, but
as much as I like to see Orton on Raw, he needs to be on SmackDown for one common goal. And that's to win the title from Roman.
Yeah, I agree with that, but versus Roman, I don't think Randy will win it. But that was back then. Who knows what their plan is now?
Yeah, that was definitely
what would you like to see happen? Maybe not that.
What would I like to see happen? What?
But
you're cutting out.
In wrestling in general. Like in the landscape of wrestling.
What do I want to see in general? Well,
yeah, people move, people sign titles. What?
Well, the main number one thing is seeing Roman Reigns lose his title. That's what my goal is. That's what I want to see in wrestling right now. He's been champion long enough. It's time for him to share with other superstars that deserve it. And so, and I want to see like Gunther lose his title because, again, he needs to share. These people are holding titles, trying to break records, but you can't make superstars when you've got one guy holding the title for a long time. So I'd
Right.
like to see some. I'd like to see some title changes happening.
Title changes will be good. I think we'll see that next year. There's a report, and we talked about it backstage. Brock Lesnar. There's reports of him returning at Crown Jewel. Other reports saying he's not. Do you think he'll appear at Crown Jewel?
I think from what I read, he's supposed to cover for Drew McIntyre. I don't know exactly what's wrong with Drew, but it was mentioned after Raw last night online that he's going to cover Drew McIntyre's match at Crown Jewel. So we'll see what happens.
Because I saw, this is in the Facebook wrestling group, but he's going to defend, and maybe that was the match you're talking about. He was going to go up against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. And I think that was the title.
That's right. Yep.
Drew was going to go after.
Yeah, it is. I just remembered that.
That should be interesting. Yeah, so I think we'll have a new Intercontinental Champion. I think.
Well, Brock, it says something about Brock when he can lower down the mid card and go for a secondary title instead of the main title. That says something about Brock, how much of a worker Brock is. I don't like the guy. I want to punch him in the face, but it says a lot about his work ethic when it comes to helping out.
Yeah, he is. Is there a tag team you like so far, or you're just like, no?
Well, besides Finn Balor and Damian Priest, there really isn't a tag team I like right now.
No.
I mean, Brandon's right. When he goes off and he says that
they need to have more stable.
Brandon's right. When he says I have a short list, he's right. But when it comes to actual tag teams, yeah, I think the only tag team I like is Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Okay, who do you like the least?
Oh, the least, man. I have to say the least favorite or the least tag team that I like. Oh, there's so many. I'd have to say the New Day.
New Day? Even with two people?
Yeah, New Day. Street Profits are another one.
How come?
They're just annoying. I don't know. They rub me the wrong way. They're irritating. New Day has been irritating for years with me. And then the Street Profits, I don't know. They're both tag teams just irritate me real bad.
What about the Usos?
Hi, Christy.
Hi. What about the Usos?
I like the Usos, but they're not together.
No, they're going to be going up against each other at WrestleMania, I think. So,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. Woo.
Do you think Brock will show up? There's a report that he's gonna be, and I saw he was gonna face
Where am I
Gunther.
pointing it? No. If Brock shows up, so is Dragon Viper.
I'd love to. In my head, I would be there.
Yes, I can imagine it. He comes out and then bam.
Yep.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Comes up from the ring.
Exactly. And then we watch as he gets F5'd and all of a sudden. Holy cow.
Yeah.
There
I
are
would
some
punch him
other
so hard
belts,
in
but
the
I
face.
think Brock Lesnar has most of them, right?
Mm-hmm. I think he does.
I think so.
It's been about at least 3 years.
I don't remember
No,
him getting
he
it.
won. No, he didn't win a 2020 Rumble. I think he set the record there, though. He did win about 2 years later, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still kind of in shock over tonight's Halloween Havoc of NXT. I'm just like, huh?
There's a lot
What?
going
Oh, well.
on. What?
What happened? I mean, without
think
giving
Chris-
any.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not going to give
Chris-
anything away.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Darn.
All I know is if you DVR it,
About
watch
what?
it, and you'll NXT. They had night one of Halloween
Oh.
Havoc. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet. So, even my lips sealed on that one.
I didn't watch. I got scared.
By
Right.
who?
No,
Shotzi Blackheart
funny
or
'cause it was
Scarlet?
Halloween themed.
Oh. Some of the wrestlers who were in costumes were kind of cool, actually. And incorporating Halloween themes into their gear, it was really nice.
Now, wasn't I think Shotzi's hosting it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is to say, I think she's made for Halloween-related stuff. She should host Halloween Havoc every year. She is hilarious. She's a decent
I think it's
wrestler,
her
but
second year.
personality-wise, she is funny. Especially when she gets into the Halloween stuff. She just loves that stuff. She loves horror movies. That's sort of her thing. She loves that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see if I can't get back online and fix this. But what's your favorite pay-per-view theme, I guess?
Money in the Bank. There's the idea of climbing this ladder just to get this briefcase that has a contract that you can cash in at any time for any championship opportunity. Those matches in general can get pretty crazy, and I think it's exciting.
Well, it's like the time that at Money in the Bank when they were on top of the headquarters building.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. And Baron Corbin was trying to make sure Asuka didn't grab the briefcase, and she had to kick him off the ladder.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
of course,
wait, dude, you're telling her not to. It's like, come on now.
Well, and then you had like two people fall over the side of the building, and of course they had something there to stop them from falling all
Probably
the way down.
Like cushioning or something. I'm thinking like those big cushioning bags they use in like the stunts for movies, and they probably had those.
Yeah, they didn't do too good about hiding that during the last man standing match, the cushion.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They showed it wide open in the arena. It's like, yeah, they're probably going to land there.
Are you talking about Night of Champions?
No, I was talking this last pay-per-view between Seth and...
Wasn't that Night of Champions?
No, I think it was
No.
Payback.
Payback, yeah.
Oh, that's
think it
right.
was
I think
it was
the
Payback.
Ava wrestling. I'm
Oh.
watching wrestling from 08, and they just had Night of
Mhm.
Champions. So
Ooh,
yeah, okay.
nice. Nice.
But yeah, they had the crash pad or whatever in the
Yeah.
like open area, and it's like you're probably gonna crash there, and
I think that's where I think Rey Mysterio was in that 2020 Money in the Bank ladder match. I think he landed on one of those
Yep.
crash pads. I think if he got thrown
Yeah.
over the roof, and everyone's
Yeah,
like,
he
"Wait,
got
is he
thro-
dead?"
Yeah, he got thrown over. I'm like, do they have something there?
I was just like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom."
yeah, I saw that.
Like, please don't let him die. It sounds so dangerous being on the roof of the headquarters just to get the briefcase. It's funny.
I would be terrified to have to fight on a rooftop like that.
Yeah, I'm scared of heights anyway, so I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't do it.
Nope.
Now it'd be funny if it
Especially-
was like green screened.
Well, especially
Oh,
the
geez.
altitude. Especially the altitude, I mean, you've got
Yeah.
on top of that building, and then you have to climb a ladder on top of that.
Mm-hmm. The briefcase is just like dangling on a hook, like, here you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be
Insane.
terrifying.
It would be way, way too terrifying.
What's your least favorite, I guess, theme pay-per-view?
I'm not a big fan of Eliminate. I'm not the biggest fan of Elimination Chamber.
Really?
I'm not. No, I don't know why. I just can't feel like I can't get into it, even though the concept itself sounds really cool. Five pods, one weird steel cage, I guess you could say. But I don't know. For some reason, I can't really get into it.
Well, it was from the mind of Eric Bischoff,
Of course,
I'm
that's
watching
probably
that
that was
era.
probably why. That's probably
Um,
why it's all Bischoff's fault.
I'm
Yeah.
watching that era, and I remember like, you will bear witness the elimination chamber. And this was when he's
And now-
first like starting out as GM for Raw.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna do that pay-per-view event in Australia in 2024. I'm not getting up early just to watch it. I just
Yeah,
can't
if you
do it.
think Crown Jewel's early,
It's like, let me sleep.
if you think Crown Jewel's early to watch,
Yeah,
that's going to be earlier.
It's
gonna
it's
be
not as
earlier.
early as it could be and has
Oh,
been.
it
Right.
is.
I mean, they even announced on Raw it's going to be at 10 a.m. on the West Coast.
Ooh,
So-
yeah,
It'll be 6 a.m.
Like a-
my time.
No,
Right,
no,
and it'll be
it's going to be
no,
later.
later.
Later,
so I'm trying to
well,
think. So
later,
10 Pacific time, so it would be 11 a.m. my time, Mountain Standard Time.
and I'm assuming,
If I remember the time zones correctly.
So,
and then it's going to be noon, I believe, in Chris's time because I think
Okay.
Chris, you're 2 hours ahead from the West.
Yeah.
He's in the
so
Central
for
Time
Crown
Zone. Yeah.
Jewel,
So
For
it'll be noon for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
the Elimination Chamber in Arizona, they showed the
Australia.
time. It'll be 6 a.m. my time.
Yeah. So we're talking about, because it's Australia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The international dateline, meaning it would be a different day over there. And so,
It'll be like a Sunday.
yeah, it'd be like a Sunday. Yikes.
That would be fun.
That would be fun, especially if you get to see, if Rhea Ripley gets to be there, she will get such a pop down in Australia because she's, I mean,
Well,
yeah,
you
she's
got-
from Adelaide, which is pretty good distance away from Perth, but
Oh yeah, I forgot. She was
Australians will
Australian.
support her. Yeah, they'll definitely give her she will get like a massive, massive pop down there because she's an Aussie girl. Why not? I'll be right back.
Well, what you got? Rhea. I'm trying to think. Not JD McDonough. The other one, I can't remember.
Yeah,
I know there's more than one Australian. I know that much.
Yeah. Oh,
Andy
complete-
Hartwell's one.
I completely forgot that Rhea was Australian.
Bronson Reed.
Yep, Bronson Reed.
That's who I was thinking first.
And-
Grayson Waller,
Yep.
Indy Hartwell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, both of those two are also from Australia.
And of
I'm
course,
sure. Oh, go ahead.
of course, you have like the Iconics that
Yeah, but they're not in WWE right now.
I know.
So
I know they're not, but
Emma
I'm just
was
bringing
one.
them up.
yeah, Emma,
I know
but
she's
she's not
not.
there either. Yeah,
Right.
I know.
And people
Tony
were
Storm, who's
upset
in
that,
AEW, is from Australia. So
and people that
No,
were
she's-
upset that they announced that, and they're like, "Yeah, but we're gonna fire Emma." Not fired, but
let her go.
yeah.
Yeah, we wish her well in her future endeavors. Whatever. Just say it. You gave her a pink slip.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be
boy.
some interesting pay-per-views coming up.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure a lot of those superstars will get time in Australia.
Oh yeah, especially the ones from Australia. Who I said I know Rhea's going to get a big, massive pop. So will Grayson Waller, Indy Hartwell, if they both make the trip. Bronson Reed as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of people of Australia are going to love seeing their Australian WWE superstars come home and hopefully participate in this event.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you guys looking forward to for SmackDown this week, leading up to Crown Jewel?
Crown
And
Jewel.
it's going to be on FS1 this week.
Mm-hmm. I have that. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't know if Roman's coming back. I don't know. Is he?
I think so. I thought I saw something.
Oh,
on
okay. This is so I could go like this. Boo.
Yep. Absolutely.
We can all boo him. We can all boo him when he shows up and he does that one. I'm like, nope.
And then you see Randy Orton pop up, maybe.
I
No.
don't know. Save him. Save him till the Rumble.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I would do at least. Save him until January at the Rumble.
Would you send him to NXT since he's already at the
No.
Performance Center?
Who would he feud with is what I want to know. Braun Breaker?
Not sure.
No.
Maybe. But
Carmelo Hayes, depending on what happens next week at night 2 of Halloween Havoc, which is going to be on Halloween. That's going to be fun.
yeah, they should have started that.
Or should have. Yeah, they should have made it like a pay-per-view or something on Peacock. Just turn it on like, welcome to NXT Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
It would have worked, but they split it into 2 nights on NXT. I'm like, come on now.
They're just trying to pull a WrestleMania,
They're trying to. Like, let's do a 2-nighter here.
Yeah.
I don't mind the 2-night. Get you time
No.
to catch up on the first part.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just rewatch your favorite matches over and over and over again.
Yeah.
No, that works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still occasionally find myself rewatching that main event night 1 of WrestleMania, the KO and Sammy versus the Usos for the tag titles. And I still feel that sense of excitement every time I watch the ending.
What was your thoughts on KO going to SmackDown?
I thought it sucked, but what's done is done. I feel bad
you
for
think
Sammy because
Randy-
I thought he and KO should have gotten another chance at those tag titles.
And you think Randy will face Roman down the line? Randy Orton?
I don't know.
And
No
would
idea.
he win?
If he did, maybe, but I don't think so. I think with Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa lurking around. I don't think Randy Orton's got a prayer against Roman, though I'm sure without the goons, I think Randy could hit Roman with an RKO and win it easily.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I still feel like the bloodline's still intact in a way. They're just
Well,
kind of
with the exception of
split
Jay
up,
on
getting
Raw.
intel, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You have Jay on Raw, so that kind of it kind of trips things up a little bit. And do they add another member to the? I doubt it.
Well, from
There's
my
there's
understanding,
rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
from my understanding with the rumors and everything, they're choosing between trying to bring the Rock's daughter into the bloodline.
Yep.
They're
Ava,
they're trying to bring in I forgot whose brother, but there was someone else's brother, I think,
Mhm.
that they're trying to bring in too.
Zilla Fato, I think he was in Major League Wrestling, and they've been talking about when to bring him to WWE. I would rather not because I don't know. I'd rather see
I
someone
could
from the
see
Anawahi family in AEW, for example. I think that would be cool, to be honest.
I could see
You know,
Ava.
honestly, I think they should stop. And the reason why I say that
Mhm.
is I think the bloodline needs to stop adding people because you're looking at another NWO at this point if you
Yeah,
continue adding people.
True.
Yeah, but how long
It's
were
just
the original NWO?
Now, how long were they together?
Mm-hmm.
What about a few years, I think?
Yeah, until they started really adding people, and then that's when they
Mhm.
split it
It's-
up, and
Mhm.
everything went to hell after that.
Yep. It just proved
Yeah,
not
but
to
this
be
is
worth it
more
in
of
the
a
end.
this is more of a, I guess, a family dynamic
Yeah, but if you
compared
add
to the
family, then
Mhm.
it kind of overdoes it.
Mhm.
you could have a branch, I guess, like an
Mm,
extension or
maybe.
Again, NWO Wolfpack, they branched
Yep.
off.
I
So
remember
or
that.
then you can. Well, couldn't you say that with the Bullet Club? Because
Well,
isn't
they
that
because you have
overused it too.
Yeah, but you have Bullet Club in Japan, and then you have what Jay White has put together in AEW called Bullet Club Gold over in AEW. So, but couldn't say.
No, I still think that if you have a group, you stick with a few members, maybe add one, delete one, like they did with Judgment Day. That'd be fine. But
Yeah.
you continue add members, then it's just gonna be pointless.
It's gonna get boring.
Yeah.
Well, you can kind of say they did delete a member if you take out Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but then they're talking about adding what's his name's brother and the Rock's daughter, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they're talking about another person or two.
There's another guy I think but he's in Major League Wrestling right now, named Lance Anawahi. So
I think he got released. His contract was up. I think he's a free
no, I think he
agent.
said he's still there. I think Zilla Fatu is the one you're talking about, the one with the
Oh, okay.
contract expiring, and he is Jimmy Jay and Solo's brother.
Okay, so it's their brother.
Their brother.
So
not Roman's brother or anything.
Well, I couldn't remember whose brother I read, but
so many in the family.
Yeah, but
So
you're gonna
many.
add another brother to Jimmy and Jay and Solo.
Doesn't make sense.
You can't continue adding members. I wouldn't mind seeing the Rock's daughter in because it would be nice to have a woman on there.
Yeah, and she doesn't have anything to do in NXT right now since the schism broke up. So there's nothing really for her to do in NXT unless she decides she wants to go off on her own. And there was, I think, a clip of Paul Heyman talking to her from
Yeah.
one of the recent
Yeah.
NXT episodes, and she looked either intrigued or disinterested, one or the other.
Yeah, I think
So
if
I don't
they
know if
decide, I think if they decide to add another person, it's gonna probably be Roman's or The Rock's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
because they need a female in there, and then have
Yeah.
Judgment Day versus the Bloodline and both the women facing each other.
Rhea versus Ava. That might work.
So
What's
just
everybody's? Oh, go ahead.
no more adding people.
No more. It's like I'm also sick of the speculation. Like, oh, you should add this guy. You should add that guy. Like, no, that's too much.
I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Like,
if it
stop.
works, go for it. But
I mean, if it works, it go for it. But what if they just personalities start clashing and everything? There's
what's your
always that
thoughts on the
possibility.
GM? What's your thoughts on the GM battle?
Nick Aldis and Adam Pierce. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I mean, it's kind of like Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon a little bit. That before Survivor, that was fun.
Stephanie and Bischoff.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh,
Shane
he's
and-
coming back.
Shane and Daniel Bryan. Oh, damn. We went
There
out
she-
there for a minute. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
But
my
you're
God.
saying Stephanie and Bischoff?
Mick Foley. Yeah, I think Dragon Viper said Stephanie and Bischoff.
So
Or what was it? Flair and McMahon at one point?
No, it was Stephanie and Mick Foley versus Shane McMahon and Bryan Danielson.
Right, but there's one point where I think Flair and McMahon
no, they
had,
were
like,
co-owners
50-50.
of the
Yeah.
company.
Right.
But they had their match,
Yeah.
couple matches.
But it
Yeah.
should be interesting. It should be really interesting how those two deal with being general managers. So
I think that we've already
Yeah.
gotten a clear idea what's going to happen because on SmackDown this past Friday, not only did Nick Aldis fine Jey Uso 10 grand,
mhm.
he kicked him and Adam Pierce out of the building. So I'm like,
And it
He's
appears
asserting
like
himself,
this
I like-
is war.
this is war. War games.
I can see it Raw versus SmackDown.
In the War Games type match.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a War Game segment. 2 rings, 1 steel cage. It's gonna be insane.
Adam Pierce,
If Triple H does it, oh god, you gotta do it right. You definitely got, especially in Chicago. Oh my god, those fans are not gonna sell for anything less than excellent.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another great GM battle was Teddy Long versus
We're
it
gonna have
was
a
in
match against The
2012.
Undertaker. Sorry. I think Teddy Long is the
Who's
first
the
thing
Raw
that comes to
GM
mind.
in 2012?
Okay, let me see.
People Power.
Oh, John
Laurinaitis.
Laurinaitis.
Man, I hate
John-
that guy.
That guy is such a dumbass. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I mean, CM Punk ripped him to shreds in a couple of promos, and he's all like, just blank, just staring at him like, oh crap.
Yeah,
Oh, that was crazy.
and they had that WrestleMania match, Raw versus SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bad match. Luckily, we don't have that anymore.
No, we don't have to worry about it.
No.
But, okay. Next week on NXT, you have Nathan Frazier versus Dominic Mysterio for the NXT North American title. I know. I read Calvin's comment. I had to look. It's like, did he say it? He said it.
Yeah.
We did.
He said it.
Well, if you noticed my name
I'm-
earlier, it
Yeah.
said that I can't stand Riddle and Dominic. So
True. I remember.
I heard
I'm
Riddle's
gonna
coming
make
back.
Chris.
I don't really know if that's really true or not, but
right.
you never know.
Yeah, it's true. All right, I'm gonna go on a limb. Halloween Havoc night 2. I'm going Nathan Frazier beats Dominic, and Mommy gonna help him out this time.
Or
Please.
should be kicked out.
I see it.
Let's see it. It could happen. Because personally, I mean, sorry, Callan, but I am sick of Dominic being NXT North American champion. I can't stand it. I can't tolerate it. It just, ugh.
Hey, Kellen, I'm not sorry.
He's not sorry. He's not
I'm not
sorry.
sorry.
He's not sorry. Oh, dear God.
Not even a little bit.
Right. Ugh. It's the only prediction I'm going to make on Halloween Havoc Night 2. Oh, boy.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fans wanting Halloween candy. I'm sure.
I'd throw it at Dominic.
Take it.
Here, have my
You would
candy.
Here, have a Kit Kat. Show. You want Hershey's bar? Wow. I got one for you. Here, you're hungry? Have a Snickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw all that stuff at him.
Yep.
Here, have a Twix. Okay. Woo.
Anyway,
Ugh.
That would be interesting.
It would be funny if Dominic loses and the whole audience gets to hit him with candy. You know the bag of candy we gave you? Throw it at him.
yep. 1 minute you
Dragon
get to
Piper
throw
was there.
candy at-
1 minute you get to heave as much candy as you want. Take all the Milky Ways, the Snickers, everything. Just fling it at him.
Yep,
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
take all those Tootsie Pops also. You can just throw them at him.
Oh yeah.
So before we head out, do you think there'll be any more matches made for Crown Jewel?
There might be.
I mean,
Well, I think we're
They
getting
normally
Logan Paul
have-
versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I love Rey, but I hate Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Nobody cares about Logan Paul.
Nobody cares about Logan Paul. Oh, we got somebody coming in.
Oh, I think he does.
Mess around.
Hey.
What is up, mofos?
What's up?
It's the return of the mess around. It's been, what, a month or so since I've been on this show?
The mess around.
I think
the
so.
mess
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me sick 9-inch nails? Eat one of my eyelids? My brain said, wait, you can't figure out which one was possible. The one impregnate.
Wow.
Hold on. I think I know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So what do you think of wrestling this week? Mess around this past week.
What are we talking about? Because I can't watch Raw anymore because
Just in
stupid
general.
Hulu took it off.
They took
Hulu
it
took it off their thing, so I can't watch Raw.
Oh no. Oh no.
I thought they reached the
I
deal.
did get him. Yeah, one of Mess Around's girls right here, Miss Dakota Kai.
Oh,
She's
my
still
girl.
injured.
Hi, Dakota. I had to get that in there.
She's still injured, but
Yeah, she probably will not be cleared to compete until February. So
That's right, as long as we, whatever happened to
Once
Cora
she-
Jade?
she's been taking time off and doing sexy
Right.
photo shoots in bathing suits.
Yeah, I know. I saw those. They're nice. Don't think I missed that.
No, you didn't miss that.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Cora Jade.
So,
Alright.
Ooh.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. See right there.
thanks for watching, everybody. I gotta go to work, so you guys have
Hey.
fun.
All
Thanks.
right.
All right, later.
Okay.
Guys.
Later.
later.
Yeah, it's stupid Hulu. They don't have Raw anymore, so
Yeah.
I have
I
no
can't
idea what's
believe
going
they-
on. with Raw.
I'm not going to ruin anything for you in terms of NXT or anything, but they already had night 1 of Halloween Havoc. That's in the books, so.
There's
That, I
an
think
injury.
it's still on Hulu. I just haven't watched it yet.
And by the way, to
Oh, is
Joni,
it on
hello.
Hulu?
Nice to meet you. I thought main event was.
Yeah.
Where's Ace?
Eh.
Ace in the hole. Ace hole.
Don't know.
Where's
Where's
Ace? Where's
Ace
Ace?
hole?
I don't know either. I
Ace
was
hole.
late. I was
No,
late. My
there's an-
husband had to get ready for work and all that, so I jumped in here.
There's an injury last night on Raw,
Ooh.
and it's going to impact Crown Jewel.
Uh-oh. We're not going to say it.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
say it. Say it. Sega.
Sega.
Sega! Uh-oh.
We got hurt.
Oh,
Drew.
Drew. Drew McIntyre did?
Thought
For
so.
real? Okay, I thought it was Cody Rhodes.
Good, because I can't stand Drew's garbage
Well,
anyway.
either Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes, I couldn't remember.
It was one or the other. No, I think it was Cody. I think Drew's still scheduled to go up against Seth for the World Heavyweight title at Crown Jewel.
Uh-huh.
I know Cody, as far as I know, for Crown Jewel, has a match against Damian Priest. And I keep thinking we're gonna get a Money in the Bank cash in at Crown Jewel. I just keep thinking I don't know why, because I'm about ready to just say I give up. Especially since he's admitted
Anybody give LA
he's not in a
Knight
hurry to cash in that contract. Yeah.
Anybody give LA Knight a chance in hell against cashing in against Reigns or winning against Reigns?
You mean Priest? Damian Priest?
No, I mean, do you see
LA Knight going up
beat
against
Reigns?
Oh, do I see
Roman.
LA Knight? I see LA Knight giving Roman a run for his money, that's for sure. But winning, no. I do see Roman putting LA Knight even more over than he already is.
Yeah.
I think LA Knight's going to win, but I think Reigns.
Yeah,
I think Reigns is going to win, but I think Bloodline's going to get involved in help, so it still makes LA Knight strong.
Yeah. Heck, he could even end up making LA Knight the front runner to win the Rumble.
Right.
If he puts him that over, I think that will make LA Knight the favorite to win the Royal Rumble in Florida.
He should have won Money in the Bank. They dropped the ball on that one.
Oh, God, did they? I was so upset about that. I was like, why? Why
But
did
then
I
you're
mean, I
like-
understood but you also got to
Oh,
think
go
about
ahead.
Damian Priest had momentum on his side from his match against Bad Bunny at Backlash in Puerto Rico. It was like the match of the night. So they weren't going to waste that.
Yeah.
But they did.
What do y'all think about Mysterio versus Logan Paul? Everybody's favorite media.
Ray versus Logan Paul. No, I would say go Rey Mysterio, kick his ass.
Which
As far as I'm
professional?
concerned, Paul does not deserve to be going up against these top level wrestlers for championships. I just don't think he does.
No,
That guy,
he's a top wrestler.
he every time I see him perform, he impresses me.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting better, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he just doesn't have enough experience to go after a championship.
I think he's feeding off of more of the boxing mentality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, I got this. I can do wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he beat the crap out of that troll guy, though.
Yeah, but did you hear it was the lowest viewership in that type of boxing?
What was it, Showtime or something that aired that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, God, Showtime should be embarrassed.
I think
Wow.
they're removing sports
I know.
from Showtime.
I mean, this kind of shows the state of boxing in a way. I think they're just getting desperate, really.
Did I jump in late? Because it says we've been live for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I jumped in at about 30 minutes into the show, so.
Oh, wow.
We
Okay.
can go a
When
little
you
bit. It's okay.
start till like 9. I thought we didn't start till like 9.
That's what
We
I
had to
thought. I
move
was
it
like,
for Dragon Viper.
mhm.
Oh,
He
you
had
came
to
early
work.
for that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably end the show then. It's already been an hour.
Okay. Yeah.
Christy, any final thoughts?
Oh, another fun show, even though it came in maybe 30 minutes and 30 or so, maybe like 25, 30 minutes into it. But, it's just been fun talking wrestling.
Mess around?
That's just crazy. I just glanced up at the corner and saw an hour, and I'm like, what? Really?
It's okay if we went over. It's okay.
Well, at least I showed you a picture of Dakota Kai there. So there you go.
Right? And so I came in at like 10 minutes left of the show.
That's okay.
Hey, at least we got to mess around sliding back on between the ropes. So with that being said, hopefully I do have my own phone now. I'll be back on more shows, but
Nice.
Morning Tailgate, sadly to say I won't be on that at all this season because I don't get off work till 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah, I miss being on that show.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Keep tuning into C2C for all the great content we have. Thank you, Christopher, for all you do behind the scenes. You're the man.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, how about them
And,
Texas Rangers?
Yeah.
Woo!
Rangers made it to
Let me
World
talk to
Series.
you.
Diamondbacks.
Yes, they did.
made
They
it to
won the
World
pennant. They're
Series.
going to the World Series.
They'll be facing Arizona.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So we'll talk about
I have
that.
that feeling.
We'll talk about that on deck this weekend. Morning tailgates is Saturday. Sportsman's tomorrow. We'll probably talk about it there too. So check out Coast to Coast for all of our shows. And we'll be back next week for another Between the Ropes. So with that, everybody have a great week, and we'll see you guys next week.